Yo, what's going on, people? Dogysamich here for another episode of some SBRO stuff. Today, we are going to talk about the kick and the kick stop. I'm going to keep this one kind of short because, we've been through a couple of these already. So if you need a reminder on how kick works, you can go back and look at the introduction and you can figure it out just from trial and error, maybe a little bit of watching. There's not too much to it. But today, I'm going to give you 3 kick techniques. Give you the tech that I think will be very useful in your gameplay. And that's not the only things you can do with kick, but there are 3 things that I found to be very useful. The first one, if you've looked through my match videos with J-Mill, you've seen me do this so many times where there will be a bomb sitting somewhere and we are standing across from each other. This is a really common scenario anytime you play and neither one of you want to move because explosions are going off, but me or you in this scenario has enough room to move around. So you drop a bomb, you turn and you kick it really quickly. That is called a Rona, all right? It is actually a nickname, not a nickname for Corona, which we're suffering through right now, or Corona the drink. It's not short for my favorite alchemist, Rorona, or I guess one of my favorite alchemists. She's pretty good. But it is actually short for Ronaldinho, the soccer player. Because what this emulates is when you quickly kick a ball into the net, like the one tap into the net, the Rona, all right? There are 2 variations of this. I've been showing you what's called the zero Rona, where there is no space between the bomb you are kicking and the explosion. There is also a 1 Rona. I'm not going to trouble you with this right now because I'm not very good at it. The main one you want to focus on doing is the 0 Rona, where when you see an explosion going off, whether it's one you put off from a bomb you put down or for somewhere you catch in a chain, you're standing close to it, you drop the bomb, you run off of the bomb, you turn and you kick it. So the whole process is have bomb, turn, kick, and move out of the way. I guess I need to throw that in there too. That's kind of important. So you'll see the explosion, you'll wait for the explosion to go off, drop, turn, kick, move. Like that. Now, there's a little more you can do with it. Well, actually, there's a lot more you can do with it. But again, we're going to leave it right there to start off with. Because just being able to do a Rona by itself and have enough confidence that you will kick the bomb in and move away will do so much for your gameplay. I can't stress that. The second tech I'm going to show you doesn't have an official name that I've seen or like any kind of community name anywhere. But it's a really convenient thing to do that I found. And it's in a situation where you're probably going to be standing in an alley and you want to put a bomb in the next intersection. Not specifically the one over or 2 over, because if you remember correctly, if I wanted to put a bomb here, I can punch it. If I wanted to put a bomb in the next one over, I could throw it. So how could I put a bomb here without actually physically moving over here? Well, you can kick it and you can stop the bomb. I tend to think of these as one spot stops, but again, there's no official name for it. And it's just kicking a bomb and having the muscle memory to stop it when it goes one space over. I didn't think much of it at first when I was messing around with it, but as I started playing some games, and again, if you wanted a reference, like a hard reference that's out there right now, look at some of the later sessions that I've played with J-Mill. You'll see that I'll make some decent use of this, and it just feels good to be able to put a bomb one intersection over without having to run back and punch it from all the way back here. That's even if I'm allowed to, or having to worry about explosions and do it. Just being able to stay pretty close in a tight-knit area and move the bomb one spot over. The last tech, and this is something that's really common, again, in my video. I guess I'm shilling my own videos at this point, but also if you just watch like competitive Japanese play, you see this a lot. Being able to kick multiple bombs. This whole process being drop bomb, turn, kick, drop bomb on the spot that you're on, turn, kick, drop bomb, so on and so forth, however long you want to do it. It's useful for, well, just sending bombs, multiple bombs down a row or down an alley. But if you're trying to block off 2 intersections, for example, it's nice to be able to do 3, possibly 2 if there's already one there. It could be useful just to send as many as you can and, you know, kind of coax somebody to come to you as you're kicking them down or away from you if they can't get there in time. And you'll have a decent amount of time when the explosions are going off, because remember, we've talked about bombs and chain reactions a little bit earlier. So you're sending multiple bombs down the row or down the column if you're doing it up and down. And so you'll have a decent amount of time to see them coming and be like, all right, I need to get out of there. A little caveat to this, because I specifically said doing multi-kicks is dropping the bomb, turning, kicking, and dropping the bomb from here like so. You can also drop the bomb, turn, kick it, and move back to the same spot. It's not as fast, even if you have more speed than me, because I don't have like the crazy speed that I've seen some people do this at. But even if you have more speed, kicking it from the same spot is trading some of the speed because you need to move back to the spot, but you're allowed to do it from tighter spaces. Like here, for example. Like if I wanted to do the first one where I showed you, where I move back and kick, I can't move back anymore, right? Say I still want to do this. Like so. And those are the 3 techniques I'm going to leave you with today, talking about kick and kick stop. Just for a quick review before we close it out. We've got the first one, the Rona. Got the second one, the one spot stop. Ah! You can scream if you want to. You're playing Bomberman. It's going to get kind of crazy out there. And then the third one, multi-kicks. Ah, that's not multi-kicks. I'm leaving this in there. You know we don't edit these. There we go. And you can either multi-kick while retreating backwards, like I showed you, or staying in the same spot, whichever one suits your fancy. Go work on those. Start to implement them in your game. And I'll see you next time when we come back and talk about the last item that we haven't gotten to yet, the throw. Until then, be easy, yo. Peace.